All right, so here we are. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and my daughter and I were headed off to Home Depot to get everything that we need. Ready?
Yep.
Come on.
It's good. Okay.
It's a little chilly outside today. You know, Sunshine State, Florida. You'd think we'd had some sunshine, but we haven't had sunshine in a couple of days now, so. All right, so we're here at Home Depot. We're gonna pick up the materials that we need for the Cornhole project. 2x4s. All right, so we need 2 of those. So we're good here. So next, we're gonna go down and get some 1/4-inch plywood. So I don't normally buy plywood pre-cut like this because, well, I'm a penny pinching money grubber. So, and it's more expensive to do it like this. So I usually just buy full sheets, but in this case, I don't really want to cut this stuff down. So I think in this project, I'm just gonna buy it in a 2x4 sheet here, so. All right, so what else do we need? See, a 2x4 is 1.5 inches. I need to go through another 3/4 of a board. That's about 2 1/4. So I need at least a 2.5 inch long bolt. It'd be nice if I could find a pack that had the nuts and the bolts together. Okay, I think I got what we need. Let's go. So it's 58 degrees outside, and we're all complaining because it's cold. That's Florida. All right, so it's early morning. I guess it's about 9 o'clock or so, and I have the Cornhole board game built. Now the kids, they painted the top of it the other day, and so today they're going to paint the rest of it. I think they're pretty excited about it. They love doing stuff like this. So I think maybe the best thing to do is just flip this upside down. Some red paint I've had in my shop for several years now, I guess. I used this a couple years ago for a Valentine's project that I did for my wife. Well, this is going to be underneath, so it doesn't really need to be painted. Okay, because the board will be flipped upside down. Okay, so just paint the sides here. So what you're going to do is you're going to paint this leg right here. Okay, and probably you only need to paint this side and this side. Okay. Oh, and then maybe on this side. Okay? All right. So go ahead. All right, so here's the finished product, the Cornhole game. And in case you didn't know, there is an actual regulation size cornhole board. And there's actually an association for cornhole games. And I guess like a professional league. Who knew? So anyway, that's where I went to get the dimensions for this board. So this is pretty close to regulation. A couple of things that I didn't know and I learned while doing this project was that the bottom of the board from the ground to the top of the board should sit about 3 to 4 inches off of the ground. And then on this side of the board, from the ground to the very corner of the board should be 12 inches. I had no idea. So in order to cut the legs to the height that I needed, it was sort of a trial and error kind of thing when I was building this. But I've done the hard part, and I've listed all of the dimensions and the cuts on my website at simplyeasydiy.com. You can head over there, check the description, or somewhere here on the screen. I'll have the link for that. Now, obviously, making the legs fold in and out kind of adds some difficulty to the project, and it's not really necessary if you don't want to do that. You can just do fixed legs. Now, one of the important things, well, I guess, I don't know how important it is. You can build your cornhole game any way you like, I guess. But one of the things that was listed on the official Cornhole Association's website was that the legs should sit at 109 degrees. So what I did is I took 109 and then subtracted 90, and that gave me 19 degrees, and that is what angle I decided to cut in the bottom of the legs. Also, the website didn't really specify what material to use or how thick the top should be. It just said 12 inches from the ground to the very corner of the top of the board. If you plan on keeping this cornhole game outside, I wouldn't recommend using plywood for this top. Go with real wood, because plywood, I've just never had a lot of good experiences with plywood being outside. And if you haven't seen the build video for this, I put that up on my second channel, Simply Easy DIY. You can check the description for that link as well. Also, I'll probably have that at the end of this video as well. So that was it. It was a pretty fun build. It only took me about an hour and a half, so it was, just a quick project that I could just whip out in the shop and have some fun about, a couple of hours later. Don't forget to check out my second channel, Simply Easy DIY. That's where I post the project videos. Check the description. I'll have all the links down there.